Hey guys, it's Matt from Vagabond Recordings.
And Greg from Suburban Sound Development.
It's time for
Gear Time with Greg. Pew, 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 pew. So today, we're here to demo the Water Street set that I'm going to begin offering, which is a lower gain set, actually a superbly low gain set. It's lower than your average PAF pickup, whatever. And we'll be comparing it to the Dunham Boulevard, which we did a demo on previously. So if you want to hear that,
we'll have a link to the video. I'm going to put it in the video. It'll be really cool. Be here, put it on his face. I don't know. But we also have the comparison to the EMG HZ, right?
yes.
So you'll be able to hear that in context with the Dunham Boulevard, and now the Dunham Boulevard in context with the Water Street.
Yes. For today, the amp setup has changed quite a bit. The orange Rocker 30 has gone for El Mesa. All right, so today we have the solo rectifier, single rectifier, solo head 50. I don't know, they have it all laid out weird. Single rectifier, solo head 50. That's the way it reads to me. I don't think that's how it's actually supposed to be, though.
It's a Mesa. That's all you really need to know.
So Mesa, we're running it on the clean rather than the pushed for the clean demos, and then it's actually on the modern, but the gain's dialed down a little bit. For these demos, we have it in the EL34 mode, so it's switched over to EL34 on the back, and we're running JJ power tubes. The preamp tubes are a tongue saw into a Mullard, into a JJ, into two Mesa tubes. So if you really care, now you know.
I'm sure that'll mean something
To somebody.
To somebody.
To somebody.
Okay, so what would you say is, when you started at least, what was the direction of the Water Street? What kind of genres were you looking at?
The initial inception of the Water Street is a low gain, kind of like 70s rock to jazz almost. Like it's a very low output pickup, gives you a very clean, untainted kind of sound. It's as like, I don't want to say Fendery as it gets, but it's got a lot of snap and treble for a humbucker.
Well, we'll find that out, and you'll find that out when we actually get to playing here in a minute after we shut our mouths.
Yeah.
Greg is going to be taking over all the playing responsibility today. I have messed up my hands in a couple of different ways.
Car accidents? No, we're lying.
I died.
We bring you Matt Fry from the grave.
I'm a hologram. We're advanced up in this bitch.
No, we're not, but that's why we need viewers, so we can get advanced up in this bitch. So if and when he dies, we're okay.
We're using all Celestion.
They're all Celestion G12 K5s. Mine is running at 8 ohms. His is running at 4. I have two 16 ohm speakers. He has two 8 ohm speakers. Numbers.
And we're just using an SM57. I know in our other iterations of demos, we've done Samson R21 and the digital reference DI100, I want to say. But those can color the tone a bit as long as you can get an AB. The Shure is as sure as it
you
can
know
get.
what a Shure sounds like. So the Water Street uses nickel silver base plates. The neck humbucker is double adjustable. The bridge humbucker is single adjustable. Just because. No, actually, I feel it's harder to get a clear, clean tone out of a neck pickup just by the nature of where it's at. So I like the flexibility of the double adjustable. Like on the SG that we're using here, the Tune-o-matic bridge has quite an angle on it. So if the pickup is sitting parallel to the guitar and not parallel to the strings, you're going to have a stronger output from the bass end of things. You'll have more bass output. So in being able to raise the bridge side screws up, it gets a more balanced output. The bridge, it has slugs in the north end towards the neck. which is lower anyway, so you can adjust the bridge side, but it's plenty bright as it is. If you need more treble, you should probably just get a single coil pickup.
Or they can use one of your wiring mods that we'll be showing at some point.
Yes.
To split the coil.
Yep.
Make it sound like a single coil.
Oh yeah. Parallel does that also, but we'll get into that later. So with the unoriented Alnico 4 magnet, it's just a tiny bit more smooth than an oriented one. It just creates a less defined magnetic field. That's the theory. The neck pickup is an Alnico 3, like in the Dunham Boulevard set, but the neck pickup is wound to 5.5K. Standard humbucker output is about 8K, so we're way under. The bridge is at a firm 6.5, which is still pretty far under. We're still talking Strat territory, not even like P90 output, but you'll see what that changes the tone. How that changes the tone. What that changes the tone. Do I even English? Always, as always with the SG, we're just using 500K Bourne's pots. Yeah, that's volume all the way up, tone all the way up, 3-way switch. Good old SG. Need more about the SG? Watch our previous video about the Dunham Boulevard versus the AMG HZ. Fight to the death.
Which we go into a lot of detail about this guitar we're playing.
You'll know everything about it and then some.
Alright, well that's enough from us. From our mouths, at least.
Now, some for your ears.
Alright, let's check it out. guys, so we had Greg play through like 24 iterations, and you can hear all the differences between the Dunham Boulevard and the Water Street pickup. And we'll have him give his gut reactions from his end playing and listening to it, and then I'll talk about what I heard from our control room, which is a living room. That shouldn't be in quotes, it's an actual living room.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were your thoughts?
To me, the Water Street set has a lot more top end kind of treble. It's still a little compressed like the Dunham Boulevard set. That's due to the magnet choice, but overall it's a lot more acoustic in quality. Has a little less mid-range kind of feel to it. That's my feeling on it. The harmonics on the distortion they're a little more present.
Yeah, from my end, when he told me this was going to be light, like low output, I was expecting jazz stuff, and in the cleans you can really hear this like crisp tone, not too sharp, but not so smooth that it's not pronounced. It really, like we said earlier, it has this Fendery tone. It's got maybe a little twang to it at points, but when we turned on the distortion, I was really surprised. It is like, it handled a lot of gain, because my amp is cranked on the gain. It's made for metal. It's not made for metal. It does metal.
It's purposed for metal.
I positioned it for metal. And it was so clear, and it still handled everything. I was really surprised. But I think the real surprise came in on the tube amp when he threw the distortion on that. Oh my. It was above and beyond what I thought, and the cleans were just so, well, not, I don't want to say smooth or pickish, but like, it was somewhere between there. Like, it exists in this really clean acoustic-like realm, and I really enjoyed listening to it, and I liked hearing the new voicings on the Dunham Boulevard as well.
Throw your Martins out. Burn your Taylor. Forget the Alvarez. Got Water Street.
Alright guys, well as always, let us know your thoughts between the Water Street, the Dunham Boulevard. You can tell us the way we did it sucked. We're experimenting with how we do the demos.
Always up for pointers.
Yeah, we're trying different formats, so we'll get around to something you like, I bet. And
we hope.
So we'll have 2 more bass models, correct?
Yes.
Coming up, and then in the future. Don't want to put a timeline on it.
Actually, in the past.
Alright, so if you guys want to check out the other video, it explains a lot about the guitar and a lot about the Dunham Boulevard. You can hear me play a little bit, and he has a different riff he plays on it.
It's also through a different amp, so you can kind of see how the Dunham Boulevard reacts to different settings too. What we'll kind of continue to do is, rather than going back and forth and swapping pickup after pickup, you can delve back into our previous videos if you want to reference some of these pickups. So the first iteration, again, MGHZ versus Dunham Boulevard. Now we're Dunham Boulevard versus Water Street. So you'll see how the things progress.
Alright, and we are going to roll out, at some point, some new kinds of videos. We're really throwing everything against the wall and seeing what sticks.
Yeah.
But there is going to be a lot to look forward to here. Alright, thanks for checking us out, guys. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you feel like ordering one. And as always, if you buy something from Suburban Sound Development, or you get something from us in one way or another, send us a picture of it, send us a video of you playing it, or using it, or just having it as a coffee table or whatever. I don't know.
I mean, hopefully it's just not a picture of it in the trash, but we'll cross that bridge if we get to it.
We'll still put it up here.
Yeah.
We'll still throw it up. We want attention. Bye, guys.
Ta-ta for now. No, fuck that.